Well, hello there, folks. In today's video, I want to talk to you about numbers of people on a webinar session or on an online delivery session. Because I often get asked this question, how many people should I have in my training? And I guess my answer really comes back to, well, what's your purpose of your training? And essentially, what are you actually trying to create? What kind of experience are you trying to create? You see, it's very different in the face-to-face environment. You can have as many people as you want and not really have to worry too much because in a face-to-face environment you can have assistants in the room, you can have crew in the room, so to speak, or volunteers to help out, right? And you can absolutely do that in the Zoom environment as well, but it's a little bit trickier to manage, and this is where the distinctions come in here, right? So in the online environment, you want to be thinking about, if you're going to run activities and you want everybody to be running at the same pace, generally what we find is that your max that you'll probably be able to handle is around 12 learners, 12 participants, because that way, if you've got around 12, generally you can track people's progress and you can see in the chat box and you can check in with people. All right, if you're finished, drop a D in the chat box and let me know you're done, right? And you can regularly check in with people to see how they're going on whatever tasks you may be running, right? But anything more than 12, it becomes very hard alone as an alone facilitator to track everybody's progress, so to speak, right? So if you are working on actually completing tasks, you probably want to limit it to around 12 people. Now, if you are running things that are more self-reflection, more personal discovery, or more fun learning activities, then you can certainly jack up the numbers to be above 12. That's totally fine, in the sense that you don't need to track people's progress as much. You can drop them in breakout rooms, they can do things, you can bring them back. But it's not about completion of tasks, it's about exploration of learnings, exploration of tasks, so to speak, right? There's not a finite achievement goal for each little thing, right? And so in that case, you can have as many as you want, but I'd still cap it at around 20, max 25, because after 25, you're going to get a lot less personal interaction. That's going to be a lot harder to personally connect with each individual, right? So you definitely want to make sure that, if you've got numbers up to 25, you still have moments where you're checking in with each person and you are mixing up those breakout rooms so people get a chance to work with different people. You would definitely want to have a Q&A session and all of that, right? Now, anything beyond 25, it really becomes more so of an information delivery as opposed to people actually getting things done, so to speak, right? So if it's more of an info webinar or a seminar, so to speak, but let's dial it back. Let's review, right? So if you're looking to complete tasks in your learning experience or learning environment, you want to definitely, cap it around 12, because then you can check in with people, see where they are up to. If you are going to do more experiential, more exploration, more self-reflective, you can go up to 25. And there's, like, in the situation where not actually trying to achieve particular tasks, so to speak, they're going to have more experiences, whether that's in your live delivery or in that breakout room or even in a recorded session. You can certainly do it, right? But above 25, you really want to be just delivering information and less so actually having activities, right? So it really comes back to, what are you trying to achieve in your session? Myself, I do a lot more, one-on-one stuff online, but I also do a lot of intense deliveries with that optimal 12 number there, right? So 12 is a great number, and 12 allows me, sole trainer, to be able to keep track of everyone, see where they're up to, and not move on unless everybody's good to go and everybody's completed the last thing there, right? If you've got an audience of, say, 12, like 100, 200, whatever it may be, you can certainly do that on Zoom, but you're probably not going to include as many, activities that people work through, so to speak. It's going to be more so in the, like, delivery of information. And if you are going to do activities, you're probably going to have crew there to jump into rooms to support them as they're going through those activities, just to make sure everybody's on track and nobody gets left behind or forgotten about, so to speak, right? The more people you have in your environment, the higher the probability somebody's going to be forgotten about and they may not have as optimal learning experience, right? So it's always a quality versus quantity kind of equilibrium and balance that you are creating. More people you have, the less quality management you can actually have. The more quality, the less people, so to speak. So the less people, the more quality you can deliver, or the more connections you can actually have with every single individual, right? Hopefully that makes sense. On that note, folks, thanks for watching the video. As always, like, comment, share. Let's get the message out there. And hopefully you've checked out the book, Creating Transformation or Create Transformation, Advanced Workshop Facilitated Skills to really take your skills to the next level as an advanced trainer facilitator. On that note, folks, thanks for watching and thanks for keeping up with the channel. And if at any point you have any questions that you would love further details about, drop a comment. Or if you're looking for particular topics that you'd love to know more about, hit me up on LinkedIn, hit me up on Facebook, or drop a comment down below in YouTube. Thanks for watching, team, and we'll see you on the next one.